a little different, which you may notice, seems a little odd. Yet, Last Respect, someone asked in chat, is Last Respect still banned? Yes, and thank God. So what happened is, I had a viewer whose, I think, Discord name was Catherine and Sophie, send me this team, and or they sent me a different team, but they've made some changes since, and I was really intrigued. I saw this Houndstone, and I thought, you know what? That kind of looks cool. I like the idea of these moves. Let's see, just make sure we're live here. So, yeah, this is basically what we're working with today. And the idea is pretty simple. It's Hazard Stack plus this Houndstone. And what I wanted to do was, as I said, something a little different today. Instead of building a completely fresh team, I'm going to try to fix a viewer team live, and we're just going to test this together and find out what works. So the first thing I do when I'm fixing a viewer team, before anything else, is just give it a run on ladder, as bad as it looks. And I've got some concerns, so I'll write down team concerns. So one is breaking stall. I don't think you do. Especially with the popularity of defog wheezing stall, I really don't see this as breaking stall ever. Houndstone might be unviable. That's another concern. And then I'd say the last concern is no speed. Nothing on this team. Fastest Pokemon is an Iron Crown. Which is really bad. Like, that's terrible. And then the next thing we've got to discuss, well, at first I was like, oh, Fluffy's going to be great. Look at this tier. Cinderace has, Araquanid uses special moves. Mola doesn't care that it doesn't do any damage. Special moves. You'll wall Corviknight, but, like, that's not hard. Cinderace Pyro Ball is going to destroy you because Fluffy is double power for fire moves. Dragapult cooks you. D-Knight has EQ. Garg still beats you. Gold obviously destroys you. Gliscor has EQ. Tusk you wall. So you wall Tusk. Treads, you kind of wall Treads, but it has EQ all the time instead of Headlong Rush, so that's rough. You don't wall Kingambit because it hits you super effectively. Lando has EQ. Ivy Cudgel's non-contact, so Fluffy doesn't get the defense boost. Obviously, you don't want to stay in against an Aatrot. Weavile, and you kind of deal with Nzama. You deal with really well. But look at how few things actually run contact moves in this tier. It's actually insane. Like, nothing runs contact moves anymore. So Houndstone kind of a lot worse than you would think. Even, which is saying a lot, because it doesn't really look great. So yeah, we're just going to see, and maybe we play and Houndstone's absolutely terrible, and if it is, we can kind of shift our focus a little bit. There is a set I think could potentially be interesting, which is a defensive set on a sand team, running like, Wisp Hex, Tech, Body Press. I think could be kind of interesting, even with this 50 special attack, potentially. But yeah, I'm not optimistic, I'll be totally honest. Just like after I looked at the tier and saw how little this thing actually deals with, that's kind of when I lost hope. But we're going to give it a go, because you know what? You never know. Sometimes you're impressed. And it is a really good spin blocker. Houndstone, so like what Houndstone... And sometimes some Pokemon are better in practice than they seem in theory. So we're just going to give it a go and see. I think it's actually really good for Ursaluna too, which I like. This team kind of looks like it just gets fried by low kicks, so I think the plan is to just low kicks all over them. What elo am I at? This person's 1605, and oh my god, I don't know how I got here. But okay, let's just lead with this and click Terrabug CB first impression. Are you serious? It's like the one Sash Darkrai on the entire ladder? We better not get poisoned. Are you... Oh my god, dude. What is that? That's so dumb. Okay, well that's really frustrating. Let's set up a spike here. Yeah, no, that's... Oh my god. What, dude? I can't... Because if we didn't get poisoned, it'd be fine still. And, of course, the double focus blast hit, too. Great, okay. That was a super irritating way to start this game off. We can't even really wish, can we? Let's flip turn. I mean, let's protect, actually. We can get some info. Okay, it's just going to be a Dark Pulse. Alright, let's wish. Can Tinglu come in and live a drain? I'm pretty sure Tinglu can come in here and live a Drain Punch. Yeah, I can live that pretty confidently, so let's bring in Lu. Okay, we do get Drain Punch, which I'm kind of surprised to see. But let's just hit this thing with the EQ here. That'll do a really good chunk. And, it did more than I had hoped. That seems like, yeah, that did a lot more than I thought it would. So it looks like this is an attack invested Hoopa. We can go into Mola here. Oh, no, we get Dark Pulsed. Maybe we just... Actually, okay, I think I have the plan here. I think I'm just going to go into Treads and just click Rocks. I think Rocks look good here, and then we'll just go Low Kicks and U-Turn. Yeah, probably just EQ here is fine. Then we can go Low Kicks and we can just go for U-Turn. I still think we're in an okay position. That was just kind of annoying. Let's go into Crown here. Yeah. Because I'm hoping this puts in the Ursaluna and then we can Houndstone all over this. Okay, that's totally fine. We're just going to Volt Switch here. So how much is Low Kicks doing? Okay, already pretty much killing. Or at least very likely killing. But we can't get it in safely. Because of that poison. Oh. Dude, who runs Sash Darkrai? That's so... I just... that's so irritating. I guess we can just go Crown here. I mean, we live a Focus Blast, I'm pretty sure. I mean, sorry, Tinglu. What am I saying about Crown? We can also go Mola. No, but like we're not going to be able to Wish Pass up. That poison was so bad. No, I did not see your comment before the stream started. FDHD, whatever, all the H's and F's. We can't give up Low Kicks. I guess let's go Lu, and we can EQ, then we can go back into Crown. I think that's the play here. Okay. Good EQ. We don't get the kill, but that's fine. Because I can just go into Crown here. And I think I'm okay with staying in, so I'm just going to attack you on here. Okay, yeah, that went fine. I just had to be a little creative about it, but that went fine. Yeah, I'm just going to Tachyon. I mean, this thing, like, that's fine. Yeah, like, it's not that we're breaking sub, so I have nothing... Actually, are we breaking sub? Not necessarily. Yeah, actually, we're kind of not breaking sub. No, we're definitely not breaking sub. I actually got a really high roll there. It probably doesn't have sub. But let's cover it with a Future Sight. Okay, totally fine. We go Low Kicks. I hope it's not Protect. But yeah, we're just going to First Impression here for sure. We should be good to win this game. Yeah, we should be good. This is what Houndstone's for, this game. Oh my god, it's still doing so much. Okay, well. We can, what do we want to do here? Do we want to just roar immediately? Do we want to rest first? Let's roar immediately, I think. Oh, it's Earthquake, so we just die. Okay, Houndstone starting off strong. Also, we should switch. Sucker Punch is a terrible move on this. Leech Life, definitely better. So, okay, that's the first change. Yeah, I mean, we can just U-turn here. Are we going to lose this? No, I think we should be. We should be fine. We should be fine. So Wish activates before toxic damage, right? Pretty sure it does. Okay, we get air slashed. Alright, cool. Let's Wish. And let's flip turn. Okay, cool. Let's just hope I'm right about the mechanics. Good, we are. And then we just first impression here. Okay, GG. Alright, that was, wow. Okay. Yeah. We're going to change this. I was not impressed with Houndstone this first game. That was totally useless. Did nothing. We got the different low kick set. Honestly, though, the matchup there was good, so I can't really complain too much, other than changing the low. I really don't care for this crown set, but given how weak the team is to Gambit, probably necessary. I think Tickle here is going to be better, given we've got the low kicks. I don't know what's going on here. That's not too good. I don't think we need that when we have a Ting Lu, so I'm gonna change that. Not really sure what to say about this Treads, but I guess it's... Actually, no, Raging Bolt. Doesn't Raging Bolt outspeed this? Pretty sure Modest Max Raging Bolt outspeeds this, but let's check, because that's some bad EVing there. Yeah, that hits 249, so you absolutely want to outspeed that, and it's only 8, so that's definitely worth it. Yeah, okay. Anything else? No, I think we're good for now. We may want to go Ice Spinner, because this team does not like hazards, and we don't have anything. We really suck against Gliscor, and we have knock on low kick, so I'm going to go Ice Spinner on this. Yeah. Okay. I think this is better now. I'm definitely still not thinking this team is good, but these are some set improvements. And we got a recommendation for Body Press, Wisp, Rest, Sleep Talk. Instead, or I guess we can put that. I have my notes app now, so we'll make that. I mean, that set can't touch a Goldango, which is rough. Body Press, Wisp, Rest, Sleep Talk. We'll think about it. We'll see. I mean, it would be useless against this team because you get walled by both of these. In this matchup, I think I like the Night Shade set better. Somebody says look on Peakalytics. I'm on Munch stats, but that should be fine. Okay, Houndstone. Bro, what? Okay, here we go. Most people are running like an offensive sand set. But let's see. Yeah, it's running like these moves. I don't know what you're trying to prove with that, though. Lauren asking why you want to outspeed Bolt. You know how much damage a Raging Bolt? Look at this. At +1. Look how much damage that thing's doing. You want to outspeed this. And what if you face like a Specs Draco set? It's ADVs. You want your Pokemon that checks the Raging Bolt to outspeed Raging Bolt. If Raging Bolt was doing like 2%, sure, but it's doing like 40. It's doing like half after one Calm Mind. Okay, let's see here. I honestly just can't. Well, can Low Kicks live a Razor Shell from an H-Rot? That's relevant here. Okay, it can. I say we just leave with Low Kicks, just like right off the bat. So we might get Make It Rained here. I'm hoping it's an Unaware Claude here. If it's Water Absorb, that would really suck. But I don't see why it would be. Let's see. Okay, goes to Make It Rain. That damage is probably, let's see. So it was +1 again. That damage did 27, so that's in range for Scarf. Let's flip turn. Okay, for a second I thought Claude was coming in. As I said, I would not have been happy with that. I don't care for this set on Iron. I don't like Future Sight. I don't think it's very good. I'll give it a chance, but if I end up wanting Psychic Noise, which I think I will, I'm going to switch. Clef. What do we do about that? Let's just go Crown. Lauren in chat finding out what Smooth Rock is. Okay, we get Tricked Scarf. That's fine. As I said, not really a problem there. I'm not worried about it. We can go into let's go into Treads and just get up rocks here. Focus Blast will not kill us. I mean, I don't want to take it, but it won't kill us. It'll do 80 max. Okay. Hopefully audio. Yeah, I've been having issues with this. I don't know if the problem's the microphone, but I plugged it back in. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, we don't have knockoff anymore. Rip. Yeah, though I think this thing's just gonna probably set rocks of its own, so I'm gonna go right into Crown. Oh, we get knocked off. That's fine too. Honestly, AV was not really vital here, so let's just hit this thing with a Tachyon. See, this is a time where I'd really like to be able to Psychic Noise, but we can Volt Switch out here. And we can go into Treads. And yeah, it's just going to heal. Okay, yeah. Future Sight's bad. Psychic Noise time. Just like having a fast Psychic Noise Pokemon is so good. It's really, really good. Let's go Crown again. Let's Volt Switch this time. Like we can play games to get rid of the gold, but wish we didn't have to. And then we could have had Psychic Noise here too. Yeah, let's just throw off an EQ here. Wow, that did 0. Hey, we got knocked. We got Mola knocked. Heck yeah. Crazy for that one. Oh, it's gonna Calm Mind. All right. I see you. Oh, and we don't have Psychic Noise, so we can't go that route. Okay, I know what set this is, yeah. Probably we just go Lou and Whirlwind this thing, and then next time I'll Tickle and not be foolish. Let's get up a Spike. I'm inclined to just Earthquake this. I feel like it's just going to go for Ceaseless Edge. Okay, we see SD come out. It's a little bit scary. Let's go Mola. Okay, good. We're happy with that. And I'm just going to Flip Turn. I know the Ceaseless Edge will come out, but we don't get critical hits, so we survive. I can go Low Kicks. I'm just going to go for the first impression. Don't want to mess around with Aqua Jet, possibilities here. And let's get in Crown immediately. And let's just go for the Volt Switch here. Yep, we get in the gold. Cool. Treads actually, maybe. Oh, but it's going to have Shadow Ball last, so it's not going to be Focus Blast. Oh my gosh. We have a $50 donation from Bognor. Insane stuff, guys. That's wild. Saying, sat here watching the stream as I build furniture and start a new chapter of my life. Thanks to Pinka and the whole Pinka Chord for being so understanding while I've been gone and for being such a positive force in my life. Love you all, and a heart emoji. Incredible comment. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. And yeah, guys, for those that don't know, Dr. Bognor has done so much work for this community, both in doing art and animations for the videos, and in helping arrange tournaments and helping moderate. Just been such an important part of the community that really can't be. He's done so much, really. So yeah, definitely. If you see Dr. Bognor around, make sure to tell him thank you for all he does. And also for those saying wake up and like I'm too locked in, there's a stream delay. I reacted quite quickly. Anyway, we're just gonna go for Tachyon Cutter. Okay. I'm going to go Houndstone on this, actually, because this will be able to... Yeah, and if Ceaseless Edge happens here, this thing will die. Yep, we take not much because of Fluffy, and then it dies. Cool. Okay, that was good. Alright, now a lot of our team has gotten knocked off, is the only rough part of this equation. Let's bring in Mola. Okay, that's not ideal, but that's probably fine. I just want to flip turn and get in. Actually... I was gonna say I would have been really sad there if that. Let's get in Crown actually instead. I wanted to bring in Treads, but Crown makes more sense here because we can just Tachyon and really threaten this team. Okay, good. Let's do it again. Hopefully kill gold here. Or 40, 50 pounds, which I don't know if that's more or less. But either way, this is incredibly generous. Okay, let's just Volt Switch out of here, and let's Roar. Yeah, the sad thing is EQ does like 40 because it's not contact. Houndstone is fluffy, which is useless in this tier because nothing has contact moves. Okay, interest. I'm just gonna Nightshade here. Yeah, we get EQ'd. Let's rest. Hard Crown here. I think Tachyon will kill, so let's just go. Oh my gosh, it does. This is a super fat D-Knight. I think this is realistically the last thing that can threaten my team in any meaningful capacity. How much did that? How did that do so little? Was that just like a min roll? Oh no, that wasn't even a min roll. Okay. Yeah, given this is, as I said, the last thing that can meaningfully threaten my team, I think I'm going to just Terra Water here and take this out. And then I should be looking at a guaranteed win. Well, the Clefable could be kind of scary, though. Maybe we go Lou here. I think that's better. And we can just Whirlwind. Get this thing off the field. He says nasty plot. I don't think Swoobat's in this. Swoobat's not in OU. Okay. Bognor wants a Driftblim stream, and I fear I must oblige. Driftblim, yeah. It shall be done. See, this is where Psychic Noise would be amazing if we had it here. I wish we had Psychic Noise. How do we not lose? How much is Lou taking here from a Moonblast? 50% chance to die. So we need to Terra Poison then. I think that's okay. Oh, never mind. We're going to get just totally walloped. Can low kicks kill here with a Terra Bug? Might. Let's do that. Actually, I think we go low kicks and probably leech life instead. Even though that won't kill, that'll put it in range of dying to treads. No, we've got to go for the kill. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Okay, Zama comes in. Reasonable. Let's go Mola here immediately so we can tickle if Clef. Yep. That's exactly what I thought would happen. And then we can flip turn. So yeah, that minus defense makes this a million times easier to deal with. Because now we can do this and we can just EQ a bunch of times. And then we can bring in low kicks. Yep, stalling out tons of Moonlights here. This is great. Okay, and here, do I want to Leech Life? Do I want to... Yeah, let's, because can I kill D-Knight with Leech Life? Yeah, I think we Leech Life here and actually just sweep the team. Tickle is amazing. Really, really glad we added that. I actually think Catherine and Sophie may have added that as well. Yeah, I'll write down the Drift Blim. We'll do the Drift Blim. And yeah, no, it's not just because of the donation. I don't accept bribes for streams, but yes, Bognor has been incredible help on a for the entire community. He's done so much. And Mr. S, no. Unfortunately, no, as I said, I do not accept payment for streams. Actually, that's not true. There's an amount. I probably would. Yeah, no, I definitely would. But I don't want to compromise the integrity of the Pokemon I pick. Because, you know, it'd have to be enough for me to be okay with doing something I'm uninterested in for a few hours. Like, if someone would have to pay me like 10 grand for me to do another Orthworm stream. $1K? Yeah, if you pay me $1,000, I'll build around whatever you want. That is very much true. I will build whatever you want. Okay, let's go into the stone on this. Because every time Clefable comes in, we just go hard low kicks, and it doesn't have enough recovers to win at this point. Think Lewis asks my opinion of Adventure Time. Love Adventure Time. Watched it like twice. It's a great show. Really fun. A lot of great episodes. Some not so great episodes, but a lot of really great ones. Okay, let's just sleep talk. Let's hopefully get a Nightshade. Hey, we got the Nightshade immediately. Incredible. Okay, we're going to go immediately into low kicks. Yeah, that's totally fine. We're just going to knock off here. And we're going to U-turn. Let's tickle. And we can just flip turn here. And then we can just leech life. Nice and simple. Yep, there we go. Lauren Hader donating. Is that a 10? Wow. Thank you very much for the donation. And oh my gosh, I'm so distracted by so much going on. But wow, yeah. Yeah, thank you for the donation. Although guys, let's ease off on Lauren a little bit. Lauren's not evil. Oh, also remember to like the stream. Let's get this viewership pumping. We're doing really well already. Over 200 is great. Mr. S. Someone says $1,000. I'm gonna hold you to that. Save a slot for me during Christmas when I ask for a Delibird stream. No shot you pay me $1,000 to do a Delibird stream. But if you do, I will do a Deli. I will gladly sell out a stream for $1,000. I mean, like, look, you know, there's some things I won't do for $1,000. Like, I'm not gonna ever. I will hold myself to this. I'm never gonna do like a sponsorship or anything that I don't think is actually good or that I don't personally use. So I'm not going to do that. But like, just like for $1,000, like someone chooses the stream. I mean, yeah, absolutely, I'll take that deal. Come on, who wouldn't, right? Okay. HF. Let's see here. This is a little awkward. So I think against the A-Trot, I think the kind of just the lead is low kicks, but then there's also a Glamora, which makes things kind of awkward. So I sort of want to lead with Crown. It's a little bit tough. Crown is not super important as a whole for this matchup. So I think it's okay risking it dying to like a Scarf lead. So let's just start off with a Volt Switch. And probably, depending on how much Volt Switch does, we probably go into Houndstone from there. Okay, good. So I think that will, yeah, I think, no, 2 helmets won't quite do it. So we've got to come up with something a little bit better. I think it'll definitely go for Ceaseless Edge, so I'm inclined to just bring in low kicks right away, and I say we just smack this thing with a first impression. Okay, actually, and we go right into treads. Honestly, no complaints there. Let's go for an Ice Spinner to get rid of that balloon. And will Earthquake kill? That Ice Spinner did 7. This is the fattest Goldengo ever, so we are going to Earthquake it because we'll 2-shot it. Okay, Shadow Ball's doing very little, and let's go for it again. Looks like we will be able to get a spin off here. Somebody says group buy stall stream is valid. Guys, don't do that to me. Don't. I mean, making me stream stall for 1,000. I would do it. I definitely would. Okay, let's just go treads again. And actually, do I set rocks here, or do we just EQ? Well, let's get some rocks going. Yeah, okay, let's EQ here. How much is an Aura Sphere doing? Not killing, let's Rapid Spin. Okay, totally fine. We can just EQ again. I mean, I don't mind switching my moves up if that's the idea here. Like, that's totally okay with me. Terra Ghost Raging Bolt would be pretty nasty here, though, not gonna lie. Pink is probably going to start peddling some useless supplements. Oh, for sure. What's up, gamers? Do you get sweaty when you game for 10 hours on end? Well, not anymore, because there's this supplement that'll make it be as if you were exercising all day, even when you've just been playing Showdown. Great products. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so here's what we're going to do here. We're going to flip turn. We're going to heal up treads, then we're just going to go to Houndstone. Because even poisoned, I can just do like rest talk shenanigans. We could also just pop the Terra Ghost here, but I don't want to do that when there's a Raging Bolt. Let's go into Houndstone here. This is literally the one thing Houndstone does, so you better believe we're going to do it. Oh, and apparently they donated about 1 USD to announce name. So it was a Hungarian. I don't know currency, guys. I don't know currency at all. We're just gonna Nightshade. Yeah, like yeah, this is not going to do anything, and then we can rest here. Oh, we both have rest. That's funny. Well, let's see. Hold on. This thing can't... Yeah, I'm actually going to go right into probably treads here. Well, probably the Aatrox coming in is the only thing that gives me pause. So let's actually... Let me walk that statement back. And let's sleep talk. Okay, we roar into... That's not good, honestly. That's not really what we were hoping for. Let's go Crown. And just go for a Tachyon Cutter. Somebody asked if I think Rain Dish Shiinotic has potential for a Rain team. No. No, I don't think so. Okay, let's go into treads here. It's time. Let's rapid spin. If this thing Terra Ghosts, it'll be kind of annoying, but we'll still win. Do I think Salamence has any viability in OU? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Okay, let's EQ here. Oh, we actually do two-shot. That's kind of funny. I honestly didn't think we would. This is a super dominant game. Wow, this is tough. Do we want to heal anything up? No, let's just go Houndstone. Okay, yeah, we see the forfeit, which makes sense. So, I mean, hey, this team doesn't look good, but credit to it, it is winning. I mean, I think we're going to face... Well, you know, honestly, maybe we won't. Maybe this team won't meet its match, and we'll just keep winning. Let's see. Is there any product or company you would still for? Oh, shill. Like, no. Well, I think that the term shill kind of implies that you've sold out. There's no company I would sell out for. There are companies I would probably advertise for if I got a sponsorship, though. Yeah. Okay, same team. We've done this matchup before, but now we have Psychic Noise for gold and Claude, so I think we're better suited to dealing with this than we were. Let's lead with low kicks. Okay, and we're gonna go Mola again. Okay, we get tricked. We're gonna flip turn. Totally fine. And okay, and let's go into the treads and just get up rocks. Our opponent, we have seen, does not have removal, so this is going to be good here. Okay, D-Knight's gonna come in. Let's go. Do we go Mola and Tickle immediately? How much is EQ doing? Let's throw off an Ice Spinner to start. Okay, we just get EQ'd, but we actually don't die the next one. Heck yeah. So let's Ice Spinner again. Oh, okay, we're going to see EQ Terra. That is totally okay with me. I really do not mind that. Yeah, I really don't mind. I mean, yeah, that's going to be good for us. Let's just get in Lou. We can spike up and then push this thing off the field. Okay, cool. Let's EQ this. Yep. Figured it would just want to click that. Okay, let's go for another one. And here, let's go Mola. Okay, kind of unfortunate it caught us on the Ceaseless Edge. But we definitely don't want to lose our spinner, so I'm actually going to sack Houndstone here to the next Ceaseless Edge. Or not sack Houndstone, but make it die. So that way our Treads is still alive. Okay. Do we let the stone go? I don't think we can afford to. We kind of let ourselves get into a bad spot here. I don't think I should have let Ting-Lu take all that damage, but this team doesn't really have an answer for Aatrot. Like, our only answer to Aatrot is letting it get up full hazards on Mola, which is not the plan. What do we do here? There is... Okay, we can do one thing. So we can go this, and then we can go Crown on the Make It Rain, and then we can Psychic Noise. I think that's actually kind of a gamer play here. Okay, that worked out better even. Okay, and let's just Psychic Noise now. Let's see. Yep, tried to recover. This is why we love Psychic Noise. D-Knight comes in, beautiful. And... we could Psychic Noise, but we might die to an Earthquake here. Oh, we can Focus Blast. Do we hit? We miss, of course. Okay. That sucks. That's absolutely terrible. We needed to hit that. And now we're kind of screwed. But that's how it be. That is how it be. Okay. Yeah, no, we're totally cooked. Let's go Treads and pretend like we're fast, and then let's Rapid Spin here. Yeah, they knew. Okay, yeah, Focus Miss cost us the game. I don't know what else to say. I think that's pretty much, that's curtains. We now lose to gold. Everything dies. Maybe it's Modest Scarf. We can hope for that. I think we're just going to get Make It Rain here, though. Yeah, we were in a tough spot there. We needed to go for the Focus Blast, and if we hit, we absolutely were in a winning position, but we didn't hit. We didn't hit at all. And yeah, and now we're gonna get cooked. Okay, critical hit, beautiful. We love that. Let's rest here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We can go low kicks, and let's go for that knockoff again. Okay, Clefable. We're gonna get the Clefable coming in. I mean, it doesn't matter though. Honestly, like, we can't do anything. We've lost. Yeah, we've lost. We can flip turn here. I mean, no, we're actually outspeeding now, which is really bad. I guess we can tickle anyway. Someone says they think I misplayed turn 11. I mean, I didn't want to sack Ting-Lu. I had no way of knowing it would end that way. Let's go into low kicks here, and do we kill with a Terra Bug Leech Life? Small chance. We do kill with a First Impression, but I don't think we can afford to go for that at this stage. Well, let's see. Let's play to the possibility that the gold is... Yeah, no, we need a Leech Life. Okay. And, alright, that's not good. Glad we did Leech Life, though. We can go Mola here, and we can flip turn. Go back into low kicks here. And let's go for the knockoff again. Yeah, and it's just going to be faster. So yeah, that was just a Focus Miss for you. Meloetta instead of Drift Blim, I'd be down to try that. Also, yes, I'd definitely be down to have you to co-compensate the Bognor tour. Okay, so this team, that didn't work so well. Because I honestly, just Aatrod is horrible. Like, we look at this team, we've got one Boots Pokemon, and then just Spikes going up is devastating. So we need to, like, kill Aatrod quickly, but then, yeah, and it's kind of weak to gold a bit. Well, not super weak to gold. But we might want to go with a faster Treads. I think would be a good move. Yeah, faster Treads would have definitely helped there. So let's try this. Let's make this outspeed. Let's hit 3. Let's hit 3. But then it's hard to decide when to stop going. Let's go with just outspeeding Landorus, and let's hit 310. The Houndstone has been terrible. I think that also deserves mentioning. I think we should try a different set. I think we should try a different set, because Body Press would be a lot better for Aatrots. So, yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll see. I think this will do a lot of what we want. We'll give it a go. Let's just see. Let's see what happens. Losing Roar, kind of annoying, but we do have Whirlwind. Also, someone said I should have switched right into Houndstone on turn 11. The reason I didn't do that is we lost to Zamazenta if Houndstone died, so we couldn't afford to sack it. Oh, this is my team. Yeah, I remember building. This is a fun one. It does not like low kicks, though. The main threat is Blaziken that we've got to be aware of. Houndstone will help. Oh, no, because it has Fluffy. Never mind. Houndstone will not help with that. It's an AV offensive Treads. This kind of looks like a bit of a tough MU, to be totally honest. I think we definitely do want to get hazards up as soon as possible. I'm going to start with low kicks. Yeah, exactly. Precisely because of this. And on scaring it out, probably going to be a Landorus coming in, which does have Taunt. Let's just knock off and get rid of that helmet to make things easier for low kicks in the future. And let's get in Tinglu here. So this thing's probably just going to go for the rocks here. We can go for spikes. If we get taunted, we can Ruination next turn, which, you know, is fine. Yeah, Wellspring here is devastating. We don't really... I mean, it's going to Ivy Cudgel first, so we can go Mole. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah, so this is why you need speed on your teams. We can go Houndstone here. Oh, yeah, and that just did far too much. We can Wisp, but we're just going to get Ivy Cudgel killed. Yeah. Too weak to hazards. Aatrot. Are you serious? Why did you do that? You could have just killed with Ivy Cudgel. That was such a weird taunt. I mean, it was just an incorrect taunt, honestly. Okay, let's U-turn here. Cool. Can Treads live a Landorus EQ? It can. Let's go into Treads and let's click Rapid Spin. Okay, we survive. Great. Let's Rapid Spin again. Get some speed. And then we can set up our own rocks. And start... Okay, this is a Scarf Rye, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we do outspeed. We're going to get up rocks here. Okay, interesting Wisp. Yeah, so this is... I'm pretty sure this is Scarf. And we can go Mola here now, because we're going to need the Terra Ghost. And let's just flip turn. Yeah, I think the problem, fundamentally, is that Houndstone is a terrible Pokemon. That's the conclusion I fear I'm reaching. Let's go back into Mola here. Like, it's just not good at being a Pokemon, unfortunately. Like, it's a physical wall that actually doesn't wall anything but Tusk and Zamazenta. Yeah, you know, you're right. The original team didn't have SD taunt, so sets have been changed, but this is still definitely the same team. Or not definitely, but I think it's the same team. Let's tickle here, because that covers the staying in and the switch to ogre. Let's tickle again. Okay, that's kind of annoying, I guess. Go crown here. Yeah, so the way to deal with Wellspring is going to be pressuring it with hazards, basically. I think that's got to be the way. Treads is going to come back in. We always go into Mola on this, every time. Let's Wish. Okay. We're going to go into... I'm going to say Crown on this and hope it clicks Ivy Cudgel here. Good. Okay. Glad it didn't click SD. And this allows us, I think Psychic Noise kills. Yeah, very likely to kill. So let's just go for the Psy Noise. Cool. And that did a good chunk. So yeah, because this is a Fizz Def, I remember. It has T-Wave though, if I recall correctly. So I don't want to stay in on this. I think I'm going to Volt Switch. And I want to go into Lu. Okay, unfortunately the Chilly Reception came out. But I'm going to go into Crown here. Good. Okay, that's good. We can Psychic Noise here. Unfortunately, it kind of healed all the way back up. We're going to Tachyon this time. Okay, and it's going to Chilly again. Okay, good. That's good. Mola, for sure. Let's go Crown again. And does an Ivy Cudgel kill here? It does. That's not good. Let's get out into Treads. And let's go Low Kicks here, and we're going to then double into Lu. This is so tough. This is so tough. Yeah, because it's just going to get sacked, right? I think we have to Whirlwind here. As much as I hate letting it heal, we need to get up these spikes. Like we are bleeding badly here. Yeah, there's the Chilly. But okay, I mean at least we're getting something in that regard. Let's tickle here. Actually, I think I'm going to call that it'll SD here, and I'm going to go hard Low Kicks, just because we're getting cooked by this. Wellspring is devastating. Okay, yeah, missed the prediction, lose the game. That's when you have these bad matchups, you just got to go for reads. So, okay, yeah, that was that felt completely impossible. Because you've got, like, you're relying on a physical wall. Yes, indeed. Ogerpon in range should be banned. No, I mean, Ogerpon in general should be banned. Ogerpon on range shouldn't be banned because rain is terrible. But okay. Let's, yeah, no, I think the fundamental issue here might just be that Houndstone is god-awful. But we got an hour left. Yeah, if it wasn't Hornleech, we could have won last game, but Hornleech SD Wellspring for this team is it's just game. I mean, there's really... You can't beat that. Like, it beats every single one of our Pokemon except Low Kicks. So this team is just not workable. Yeah, because the problem is, like, you've got a Houndstone. Sure, but... yeah. A lot of people want to ditch the Hound. I'll take a poll. just to get an idea of where the chat's at. And then I'm going to take a bathroom break. All right, I'll be back soon. All right, let's check in. Let's check what people. Oh my gosh, this is the most overwhelming support I've ever seen to ditch Houndstone. Hmm. Yeah. You know, Catherine, it was not a bad idea to get a better blocker than Sinistra, and I would agree that it is a slightly well, no, because Temper Flare. It's about as good of a blocker as Sinistra, but then as a Pokemon, it's like 100 times worse. Like it does nothing other than switch in on Treads and Zama. Like it actually feels like playing with 5 Pokemon. Yeah, and then there's Pecharunt too, which is like yeah, no, I think fundamentally Houndstone is just truly, truly terrible. Now, normally what I do is I just make this team as good as I can for a team fixing video, but maybe we let this one go. So no reason to be sorry, Catherine. I mean, you tried. I have lots of ideas that fail. Okay, we got SDF, DSGF. I don't know what these letters. He's telling me in chat the reason I keep struggle with Wellspring is I keep using Mola Balance without Pecharunt. Yeah, I didn't build this team. And no, I don't struggle with... I use many archetypes that struggle with Wellspring because it's a broken Pokemon that can just out of the blue get a critical hit and blow past all its answers, and nothing reliably answers it. So, yeah, I mean, and I've done HO streams and had no issues with Wellspring. Wellspring is not a problem for HO. It's a problem for any balanced team. Any balanced team that isn't stacking an absurd amount of Wellspring answers, at least. Yeah, okay. Someone says Terra Grass would fix this? No, it wouldn't. Not really. I mean, I guess we could try Terra Grass, but like, it's still a Houndstone, right? Like, if we replace this with the Sinistra, we'd have a way better team immediately, and I think that's the problem. Okay, so tell me this in chat, guys. What I see some Drift Blims. Put in chat some Pokemon you want to see and we'll do a poll. Just tell me, say the name of the Pokemon you want to see me build in chat. Okay, how about this? Well, let's do a different poll. Should we try Houndstone Sand? Yes or no? Ditch the dog completely. Let's see. Okay, votes coming in. Seems like the support is slightly tilted in favor of ditching the dog completely. Tenebrous saying, looks like the dog is out of the house. Okay, so it's about 40-60. Look, guys, I'll tell you something. I don't think Houndstone is good. I don't think a sand set of Houndstone would be good. So, okay, it's 40-60, and I understand your will. However, I think for the sake of... I think for the sake of this being a Houndstone stream, I said I was going to try to make it work. I think it's only fair we give Houndstone Sand a try. So let's try it. I understand if you're upset by this development. I get it. I do. Trust me. We need, what is it? 211 to outspeed Pult, I believe, because it hits 421, right? Oh, come on. That's not what we want. Imagine I just pull up. I'm like Dragology stream right now. Yeah. Okay, so 211. And we're going to go Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak, Body Press, and Play Rough, probably, right? We could run Trick. Maybe we just go these first three and then like Trick or Wisp is the last. I could see that being the move. I know we don't have a lot of time, so I'll kind of speed up this building and we'll just kind of roll with something. So some accused me of being a Hippowdon hater, and I was, but it kind of showed me what it was all about in Nat decks, and now I'm kind of a Hippowdon stan. So we can maybe give Hippo a go. At the same time, I still do think Tyranitar is a generally better Pokemon. And then I think we also must have an Excadrill. Like, we're gonna go full sand. Like, we're talking Smooth Rock here. If we're gonna do this, we're doing Smooth Rock. I don't think there are any other Sand Rush users worth using. Yeah, definitely not. We're not doing Lycanroc. We're not doing Sand Slash. Yeah, no. Lycanroc is not terrible, but it's... No, actually, take it back. It is terrible. So I'm pretty sure Choice Band still boosts Body Press, but let's take a look at that. Oh no, that's a terrible Pokemon to calc against. Let's say Blissey. I think, or no, because it boosts attack, doesn't it? So it doesn't actually boost it at all. Choice Band. No, actually, okay, looks like Choice Band does actually boost Body Press, so never mind. We're rolling with that. And actually, that actually works out because we can invest in defense too. I think that allows us to one-shot Kingambit. How much is that? It's going to be 100. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And yeah, if we weren't Choice Band, yeah, so, okay, that works. Someone says Hippowdon is just a worse Ting-Lu. Yeah, kinda true. Let Houndstone go, man. I won't let him go. We're gonna build Houndstone. We're gonna try it. I will say, guys, let's try to get these likes up. This is the worst viewership on a Saturday in a very long time. I fear it may be because people don't want to see Houndstone. And I think Terra Ghost is the move here. Okay. So I think given we've got a Houndstone kind of already as a spin blocker, we want to definitely go the Hazard Stack route. So I feel like Tyranitar makes more sense here than Hippo. We do go Smooth Rock for sure. And then we need a Spike Setter. Whoops. We need a Spike Setter. We could do what we did on the Arrow stream and go with a Spikes Ogerpon Wellspring, which I must say, I was surprised it worked. It worked pretty well. I don't think Ting Lu is the move. I think it's a little passive here. We want something a bit more on the offensive side. Cornerstone could be interesting as well, since we've got that Smooth Rock thing going. But we do need help with water types, so I'd say Ogerpon makes more sense here. We can go with the Spikes. Probably just Knock, U-Turn, Ivy Cudgel. This is the same set I used in Nat decks. I think it fits here. And I know I'm building a little fast, but I kind of think we have to today. Just because we don't have a ton of time. Yeah, we're really weak to Tusk at this point. Really struggle with fairies. I'm thinking Molt is kind of a sand classic, and I think it fits here. It's a very common ad on sand, but you know, for good reason. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get wanting to run Cornerstone, but realistically, we need the help against water types that Wellspring is going to offer. But let's do like the stream. Do like the stream, please. Oh my god, 160. This is yeah, this is yeah, the people are not happy with Houndstone. Let's see, we need one more. We can make a quick we lose to list. I'd like some natural speed, that would be great. Anything we forgot a resistance to? I don't think so. What type is Sand Weather Ball? Rock type. Goldango, kinda, not really. Sorta. Like, make it rain Shadow Ball is tough. Vivek saying Primarina like 40 times. I hear you. I'm pretty sure this looks a lot like another Sand team that used Primarina. I feel like I remember seeing a team with like a Terra, like a band, like a Terra Electric Blast drill or something that used this same T-Tar Ogerpon Molt core. But we're going to build to whatever this team specifically wants. We're not going to just... Mr. S asking how people pay for my team reviews. People send me teams and I review them for free. As for the team fixing videos, I just pick teams that interest me. Nobody's paying to have their team featured. That I would consider that unethical, because I accept a lot of submissions and tell people to submit without telling them if that's so. Yeah, no, that would be pretty unethical if people were paying to have their team featured. We're kind of not losing it. King Gambit looks kind of scary. Because, like, Molt is really the only thing we have for that. So it's a little dicey. Wellspring is pretty rough. Raging Bolt's kind of tough, but I think... I'll say Raging Bolt is worthy of consideration. Raging Bolt, kinda. A-Trot is difficult. And then Zama, kinda. Like the ID sets. Well, I guess only if it's really Terrifier. The offensive, just like Stone Edge variants, are kind of tough. Oh, coaching? Yeah, the coaching one-on-ones I do, 45-minute session is $30, and a 90-minute session is $50. If you want one-on-one coaching, yeah. But if you just have a quick question, like you want me to look over a replay or rate a team, I'll do that. Yeah, gold does have a tough time switching in, so I think I'll probably take that off. Looking at this... Gambit kinda, Wellspring kinda... This team, honestly, this 5-mon core kinda covers everything pretty well. Zama last does look pretty good here. Yeah, he does look pretty good here. I think I agree with Zama. What set do we go with though? The question, do we want to go with like an offensive? I think probably offensive boots makes the most sense. Stone Edge, Crunch, and do we want to go Heavy Slam or do we want to go Ice Fang? I think Ice Fang is better for this team. And we don't need all that speed. Let's add speed. Let's go like that. Kind of just picked a random number, but should be fine. Moltres, yeah, Fizz Def on this for sure. Go Flame Body, Wisp, Flamethrower, Roost, U-Turn. I think not having a Roar user on the team. I'm a little worried about the lack of priority, I must say. Priority would be kind of good, so maybe we switch this out for something that's got a priority move. Gen 9's just kind of scary like that. Like I could see, no, well, actually no, we have Houndstone. We have Houndstone CB Sneak, so maybe we're okay. I mean, Houndstone Sneak is not that strong though. Let's check on an Iron Valiant and see how much a Houndstone Terra Ghost Sneak. Like that is not good damage. Oh my god. Yeesh. Doing only 35 to a Valiant is terrible. Let's check Iron Moth. Oh my god, dude. Terra Ghost Snake doing that little to an Iron Moth is really bad. But okay, maybe it'll be enough. Life Orb Zama on Sand is not the move. We can go Grass on this to help with Wellspring. This we can run. Let's go with Fire. That's a pretty standard Terra type on these. Let's just go Jolly Max on this. Let's go Knock, SR, Ice Beam, and T-Wave. That's my personal favorite set. And how do you beat Stall? Yeah, check out my team building guides. Beating Stall in battles is just, you just have to be patient, but the main thing is you gotta beat Stall in the builder before you can beat it in a battle. Let's go with Steel so we don't kill ourselves with our own chip. Always really sad when that happens. And let's just go Max. Honestly, probably we just put this in minus speed. We're not outpacing anything anyway. Although after T-Wave we could be. No, but that speed tier is not great. We'll just go with that. Drill, probably just the Air Balloon set. Air Balloon Terra Ghost is pretty good. Oops, SD, Ironhead, EQ, Rapid Spin. And here's the thing I want to check. Do we outspeed... Maybe we should just go Jolly. No, with Tusk in the tier and Gold in the tier, we definitely go Jolly. Thank you very much for the 19 pounds from Brognor. Incredible. More donations is wild. Thank you very much. Says W community, W streamer, W day. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Amazing contributor to the community, now financially as well as with his time, effort, and patience. To make all these female for contact moves. Yeah, that's really incredible. Thank you so much. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's do this. Let's rock and roll. Second donation is indeed crazy. This has been the largest donation for streams by far, and it is completely because of Dr. Bognor. Okay, Houndstone actually looks kind of fire here. It actually looks good. Oh! Wait, was my Houndstone not banded? No, it was... Oh my god. Oh, okay. And that's 252. And that's 0 IVs. 31. Okay, that's so much better. Yeah, I forgot about something. So, okay, we're actually doing way more than I thought. I was gonna say, yeah, okay. Houndstone Sneak is looking a lot more respectable now. Okay. That out of the way, I think we just lead straight with Ogerpon. I mean, it's an amazing lead. I'm going to click Knockoff. Well, let's instead go T-Tar. I feel like T-Tar is just a lot smarter here. Getting up Sand right away is not bad. I feel pressured to do well now. Yeah, better lock in, bro. Better lock in. Oh my gosh, we immediately get hit with the Terra. We don't have a fairy type. We should definitely probably have had a fairy type, because we've got one dragon resist. That's not good. Okay, right. Wow. Okay, what do we want to go into? Can Zama live to? I don't think it can. Good thing our T-Tar lived. It would have been really bad if we died. Can Houndstone survive this? Adamant Max. Can Houndstone survive this? No, Houndstone is getting smoked. Now, we could go Drill, but given how good Drill looks, I really don't want to do that. I think we actually just let something die completely. And I feel like that's going to be Moltres. I think Moltres is the least... Well, no, it is pretty good for... I think it's actually Ogerpon. I think let's let the Ogerpon die. Okay, and now we can go Houndstone and click Big Poltergeist. Yeah. Very good. Okay, let's do it. Let's get cracking. Oh no, it's going to be... I was going to say this. I totally forgot there's a Raging Bolt that could just come in and totally end that plan. Let's maybe click Play... No. This is the problem with Booster Energy. Houndstone, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, we can click Poltergeist, but all Raging Bolt has to do is just come in. I still need to click Poltergeist, though, because of the Gliscor. Like, if I click Player Off, I'm just going to let the Gliscor in for free. Okay, they switched in Raging Bolt, unfortunately, and there we go. That is why you don't run this Pokemon ever. We're going to go, oh, okay, interesting. Let's Ironhead and hopefully get the flinch. Hopefully we don't get Body Pressed. That would be unfortunate. We get Body Pressed. That's unfortunate. Let's EQ, I guess. Yeah, Gliscor is going to come in. Yeah, okay, we're getting cooked. I didn't think my opponent would be playing this aggressively, but they are. Let's go into Zama on this, and let's Ice Fang. Zama at least does look really threatening here. If we can kill this, we could potentially still be in an okay position. And let's CC. No, they've been playing super aggro. They might just go an AM here. I think we have to go for the Stone Edge. We have to, well, no. I think they're going to, they really ought to just sack at one point. Shouldn't you focus more on Hazard Stack? I mean, we have rocks and spikes, so I don't really know what you mean. We did focus on Hazard Stack. Yeah, but maybe we should switch out Zama for, because let's look at our threats again. Yeah, we could switch out Zama for an Ival pretty easily here. Okay, I made the right call there. And now I'm going to come in. We absolutely just go Molt here. I don't think they're stream sniping. They wouldn't have let Zone die. But yeah, we got absolutely smoked early on here. We got red too much. Wish I'd play roughed on the Bolt, but I guess I had no real way of knowing. Okay, that is a little sus. I don't think stream sniping is happening, but that's a little bit sus. Okay, I'm thinking we're just going to get Dragon Pulsed here, so I'm going to U-turn. Yeah. Let's go Houndstone, and we can click Play Rough this time. It's everything pretty well, except Gliscor, but if Gliscor comes in, we just bring Zama back in. But yeah, probably not sniping. Please hit, Houndstone. Okay, please kill. Of course you didn't kill. Why would you kill? Can Drill live here? Yeah, Drill does live here. And Raging Bolt will die to Sand, which is good too. So I'd say that was a good turn for us. Yeah, let's go Drill. If Hard Pulp comes in here, we're cooked. Okay, good. That is acceptable, and we can just Rapid Spin here. Reason we're Rapid Spinning is so Pult doesn't come in for free if we kill the Bolt here. And when Sand is up, we can freely click Poltergeist since Sand will kill the Raging Bolt. Okay, we kill the Bolt. That's good. So Poltergeists are now in and happening. Immediately Zama on this, absolutely. That's not good. We're going to click Ice Fang, though. As long as we hit both Ice Fangs, we should be fine. Depending on the set. But this thing doesn't have Protect. Actually, no, we'll be fine because it can't Protect for health. That's something to consider here. I'm so glad I put Ice Fang on Zama. If we didn't, we would be getting smoked this game completely. Houndstone could clutch this late game out. Okay. Zama, you gotta hit these Ice Fangs, buddy. Good. You gotta hit this one too. Okay, good. Zama, you're doing what I need you to do. I appreciate that. Okay, I think I know what we do here. How much can Excadrill do to a Dragapult? Okay, it can't kill. No, it's okay. I think I know how we win here. We need to hit some Poltergeists though. If Houndstone can hit these Poltergeists, we're going to win this game, mark my words. We sack Tar here. Actually, I wonder if there's an even safer way to go about this. No. I think I see the path here. And it does involve letting Tar go here. We let Tar go, we go into Houndstone. We click Polter. Well, let me just make sure D-Knight can't like Roost Stall or something dumb like that. Okay, it could potentially Roost Stall. So I think, how much PP is Poltergeist. 8. So we got a couple options here. We could sack Tar here to the darts, or we could sack Molt, go Tar, then sack Zama, then rely on the Houndstone to win. But I think I'd rather have... I'd honestly rather have Molt in that end game scenario. So I think, yeah, I think we let go of this here. And then we go Houndstone, we click Poltergeist here. Oh, I know, D-Knight can't roost stall. It can't roost stall us. Yeah, no, it can't roost stall us. And what we're going to do after... Yeah, so here's the plan. We Poltergeist the D-Knight then. After Sand Chip, we then go Excadrill, and we Ironhead. We Terra Ghost and we Ironhead. Oh my gosh, Bognor with more. 10 pounds. Can you extend the stream to go through your rank 1 team and explain? Okay, as long as we hit here, we're good. Okay, I think we're good. I think that's it. I think we win, guys. Because we outspeed... No, we don't outspeed this. So we can just sack Zama here. And we go into this, and we Ironhead. Yeah, good. Yeah, no, Bognor has been filling my bank account up today. Wild. I gotta... No, okay, apparently they thought it wasn't Smooth Rock for some reason. No, if I'm running Houndstone and Drill, you better believe I'm running Smooth Rock. But yes, Bognor, your request is granted. Please remind me if I forget. I will go through and do that. And we just EQ here. We get Sucker Punch, that's fine. You know, it doesn't matter. Okay, Phantom Force is kind of funny. We can go Molt here because we survive, and then it'll die to Sand Chip. I think we survive. We do. Who dies first to Sand? Oh, we both die to Sand Chip at the same time. Okay, GG. Honestly, okay, so game 1's Houndstone won, and Houndstone did well. Something to consider that I think is actually probably a good idea here is I think we go Terra Blast Ghost over Play Rough. I think that'll make this more consistent. So that way we have an actual Ghost Stab when we don't have when our opponent doesn't have an item. I remember Amphibians Rise Up, I think. Okay. I feel like Wellspring lead here just looks really good. We can get up spikes on basically everything. Okay, that's not ideal. We could knock. I see the appeal to that. I think instead I'm going to U-turn. Okay, I feel like Malignant Chain's going to come off here, so I want to go into Excadrill on the Malignant Chain. Oh, it's just going to part. I did not expect the parting shot. I honestly, yeah, because you could just knock. I feel like Malignant Chain was kind of just better there. But, okay, I mean, fair enough. It works, so I guess I can't hate too much. Okay, we immediately come in, dodge a Focus Blast. Very lucky, but we do survive the next one. Actually, not really. It's Focus Blast. What am I saying? That's just how it be. Let's get up rocks here for sure. And let's immediately bring in Wellspring. Okay, we're going to get that happen to us, but we can Wisp. Nothing on this team likes to take a Wisp, so I really don't mind that. And we're just going to Roost here, and we can U-turn and just go into the Wellspring here. Hopefully we don't get Whirlwinded again. Good, and now we can get up Spike. This is going great. This is going really well. This is exactly how I wanted this game to go, just getting up hazards, and we're not too threatened by what this Petrarunt is doing, which is great too. Let's just take this opportunity to get up Sand again on the parting shot. Ogerpon's going to come out. Okay, that's fine. I'm not so worried about Dragonite with both of our Sand Rushers, so we can probably just go Zama here. Okay, U-turn, that's fine. DOS going to come in, obviously threatening. Do we just let Zama go? Or is there something worse? Actually, we probably let the Wellspring go. Realistically, I think we kind of have what we need as far as hazards. I like Drill here. Spinning would be... Actually, do we really need to spin, though? I feel like we kind of don't. Probably just Drill here, and attacking is better. Go for probably Earthquake. I don't think the... I was going to say, I don't think the D-Knight comes in there. That'd be kind of wild. Okay, in comes Zama. I think we just go Molt on this. We'll see what kind of set it is. Okay, ID, so that seems like we can pretty easily just wisp this thing. And unfortunately, it's going to be the set that we kind of just lose to. Maybe we do need Roar after all, because we don't have an answer for that. That's not good. Okay, let's U-turn here. Okay, we barely survive. Let's go into Zama, and we're going to go for the Stone Edge and hopefully get a critical hit. We miss instead. Not that that really mattered if we're being totally real. Okay, next plan, we're going to go into Houndstone and try to get a critical hit. Okay, that's not good. Does Poltergeist go through sub? No, it doesn't. Okay, so we need to crit twice. Let's go for it. Okay, not a critical hit. Let's go for it again. Okay, we need critical hits here, Houndstone. Nope, not getting it. Okay. It's Terra Ghost EQ. Okay, I don't think we kill. Yeah, we don't. Okay. GG. Yeah, let's give this Molt Roar. let's give because now that we have more against King Gambit, we can make a note here. Ival over. Yeah, we were doing really well that game, and then just it happened to be an ID Terrifier Zama. Had we had Roar, we would have been in a much better position. But now we're going to be Roar. Because I had that on there because of King Gambit, but we don't really need that, so... yeah. That was honestly not... That was just a bad set on my part. Should have probably had Roar on Molt. Kind of just didn't consider that Zamazenta. Because I was still in the mindset that Houndstone beat Zama, but I kind of forgot we changed sets. I have faced this team so many times. Like, actually so many times. I know everything about this team. I mean, they're going to lead Elo Darkrai because they do... Oh, okay, never mind. I guess I should just shut up. Okay, and then let's just CC again. DOS. Yeah, it's always the Helmet DOS. They do this every time. I don't actually remember what set this precisely is. But I think it's Taunt, so let's just go for Knock here. Yeah. Sizz. Let's go Zama. I think it's going to be a knockoff. Yeah, to hit the Molt. And then we can just CC here. Okay, cool. We hit the Moth hard. No real reason to sack here. We can just go Tar. And we can actually use this as an opportunity to get up rocks, because this is going to do so little. And then we can kill it. Houndstone is actually good in this endgame, so I don't want to sacrifice it here to Tusk. So we're going to go into Molt. And let's Flamethrower. Okay, unfortunately no burn, but Flamethrower looks really good here still, so let's just go for it. U-turn into sand damage will kill, so let's do that. And actually I think it's Life Orb too. Hopefully we don't get flinched. We don't. Beautiful. And we can perfectly go into T-Tar and set sand. That works out well. This is banded, so I'm okay with just sacking Zama here. Tusk has used its booster, so we can't go that angle, but I don't see an issue with just going Wellspring here, clicking Ivy Cudgel. Okay, cool. We can just U-turn here. We can go Molt and just Roar. See kind of what it wants to do. Yeah, another DD. Makes sense. And we're just going to Roar. Okay, we get Encored. That's fine. I think that's fine, at least. No, it's actually super scary. but most D-Knights don't have a way of hitting. It's kind of tough, though. I think we Rapid Spin here. It's Terra Ghost. Okay. Can Houndstone kill here? Okay, Houndstone does kill here, so that should honestly just do it. Houndstone coming in clutch as long as we get this kill. If we don't, I will curse Houndstone till the end of my days for being terrible. Let's just go for an EQ here, try to hit it. Okay, now we definitely kill. Yeah, now we definitely kill. Yeah, we don't even need to Terra now, so that worked out. Yeah, let's just sneak. Okay, yep. They didn't know Houndstone got that. Houndstone clutches it out again. Honestly, we've only had one loss, and that loss was just due to like a bad set. This Houndstone has actually been okay, and I think Terra Blast Ghost gives it the consistency it needs. At the same time, though, Terra Blast Ghost Houndstone on sand is kind of just like a... Well, it's not just a worse version of Banded Pult. It's mostly a worse version of Banded Pult, but it does have Sneak, Body Press, and Poltergeist, which is cool. Okay. We also, actually, we have Double Knock. Reconsider Double Knock plus Poltergeist. Probably a good idea. Yeah, we probably want to... But then, like, Hazard Stack kind of needs knockoff, so it's awkward. Let's just lead Wellspring. Let's knock this thing. Okay, we knock off the helmet. Good for drill. Yeah, I decided to knock there just to get some chip started. Oh my gosh, viewership suddenly hopped up by like 100. Holy. Thank you guys. I did not realize the views were up that much. This has been such a weird stream for viewership. It looks like the people just want to see Houndstone on sand, I guess. Okay, we go Moltres every time. I don't care if we get knocked. I'm doing it. Houndstone does love that Moon got banned. I must say, it does love that. Okay, let's U-turn, and I don't really want to get this thing knocked off. Is there another way? Probably not. Let's go into it and let's set up. Actually, we can knock this before we do that. Yeah, Take that, Clefable. How do you like that? And now we'll get up our own rocks. Do we try to paralyze this Clefable? I feel like that could be handy later. Now let's go drill. I'm going to go and try to cheese this Corviknight with Terra Ghost, just because I'm feeling like it. Someone says in chat, I'm new to VGC. Different type of situation we got here, actually. If it's Brave Bird, I'm going to be so sad. Okay, it's not Brave Bird. Hold. We may have just won this game. Do we kill Ting Lu? Not. Probably not. I think, yeah, we Ironhead here. Go for the flinch. We got it. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Let's EQ here in case of Terra Water. That's so unfortunate for my opponent. I don't even know why I did that. Like, what compelled me to do this? Because I knew I was cheesing. I knew I was being a complete cheeser. But I just, you know, let's Ironhead here. Maybe we can just cheese with flinches. Okay, I think we go for one more and try to flank. Okay, now we SD up to full. I think it's time to, we rapid spin now. And we wait for this thing to U-turn out. Yeah, we do win this PP stall war. We do win this PP stall war. Yeah, oh yeah, but for the person who asked, this is not VGC. This is Smogon singles. So Corv now is going to be taking too much from Ironhead if it comes in again. So you have to basically kill with Weavile Ice Shard. I don't think Banded Weavile Ice Shard kills here, so you need a critical hit or potentially Banded Terra Ice. That would do it. This is not going to survive. On the off chance, I mean, I'm going to just kill with Earthquake. Yeah. Maybe bluffing the Unaware. I like the play of U-turning to try to get chip. Yep, that is smart. If you're Banded Weavile, I think you do kill now. So that was, it's not going to save you. Like, you definitely lost the game, but it was well played, I think. Okay. GG. MB for hacks. That was definitely a really unfortunate flinch on Tinglu. But yeah, I mean, Houndstone is doing it. What can I say? We've only had one loss since switching to Houndstone Sand. I think probably strongest option here is, well, kind of want to start with Wellspring, but probably we start with T-Tar. I think that's going to be our best option here. Okay, good. And we can rock up here. We do not die to a Focus Blast. Yep, beautiful. And that did a lot, actually. It did more than I thought it would. No, okay, that indicates a totally normal set. Nothing off there. We can go Zama here, and I'm going to Ice Fang. This thing's not going to stay in and not Terra. It's either going to switch or Terra, so Ice Fang covered both of those possibilities, and beautiful. We hit the Landorus with a nice Ice Fang. Okay, we pop a Balloon. Always good to have that happen. I'm going to just go Molt on this, and let's U-turn here. Yeah, because the reason I went Molt there, even though Molt isn't like necessarily the strongest switch into Goldengo, is just that there wasn't really anything on this team that was super threatening to, what am I trying to say? There wasn't, or sorry, no, Moltres just wasn't that good in this matchup. Like, the only thing we really need it for, if we could use it for, is gold. It's not doing that well against Bolt, not that well against Mana. Ivalley does well against, but we've got like 2 sand Pokemon, so, you know, I wasn't super worried about that. I think we take this opportunity to get up Spikes. Manaphy just not that good at dealing with Wellspring at all. This is why you don't run Manaphy, actually. And we're just going to U-turn out here. Getting rid of this is actually huge because we can now Poltergeist. Well, no, because the gold's still there. But Houndstone Shadow Sneak actually looks like really solid in this end game. We're going to go into Drill here, and I'm just going to click Earthquake. Okay, Lando comes in. Fair enough. We do not let this die here. I'm going to go into Ogerpon immediately. Okay, and it's going to Earthquake. Great. It didn't even get up rocks. Perfect. And let's Ivy Cudgel here. Great. Landorus dead. Nothing now that's immune to Excadrill Earthquake. I'm feeling very good about this end game. We are going to have to let Wellspring... We're going to... Actually, let me rephrase that. We're going to have to let something go. Or actually, no. We can just go Zama. Zama's going to live everything, and we can just CC here. If it wants to Terra, that's totally okay with me. Okay, it looks like it's just going to be a Manaphy sack. Fair enough. Ival comes in. All right. I think we just go Molt here. Yeah, and do we Roar? I'm inclined to Roar. Okay, glad we did Roar. I think that was the right move. And then we bring in Gold. We can keep this as a sack. And actually, does Wellspring live here guaranteed? Keeping sacks is great, and Wellspring does indeed live here guaranteed. So let's go into that. And I believe Ivy Cudgel actually does more than knockoff here. Yep, it does indeed. Ivy Cudgel does more than knockoff. So we're just going to go for that, and we get a critical hit and kill because Wellspring's broken. And at this point, it's looking like this game is just going to be ended by Excadrill. But here's what we're going to do. And this is another reason it was a good idea to keep the sack like we did earlier. We can now... What was I going to say? We can Ivy Cudgel here. We can go T-Tar, then we can sack Molt. So we kind of got to, you know, still keep our sand Pokemon. Probably we just go Houndstone here. I wish we had Play Rough, which is kind of funny, but maybe we can Terra Blast Ghost. Could be a move. We could go Drill. Probably just Drill. I don't want to Terra Ghost Drill, and we might get Vacuum Waved is the concern there. So probably we go Houndstone, Terra Blast Ghost. Yeah, I think we do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Houndstone, Terra Blast Ghost, I think covers everything. Okay, there we go. And Bolt will not live this, and it cannot kill Houndstone. Yeah, Thunderclap critical hit does not kill, so we always just go for that. And this will it'll definitely do enough. We don't have to play games. Yeah, and we can just go Zama here, go for a CC. Terra Poison, that's not going to survive. GG. Okay, solid. Another solid win. Houndstone is Houndstone is actually absolutely doing its fair share, and you've got to consider it being a spin blocker is really cool too. The priority Houndstone's offered has been important too. Houndstone is actually doing its fair share here. Okay. This looks really good for Houndstone, guys. I mean, maybe Wellspring. I mean, actually, no, yeah, Houndstone actually is looking amazing here. It really is. Can Houndstone live like a Psycho Boost? It probably does. I kind of actually want to lead with Houndstone. Crazy as that sounds, because it does well against the Dio. Just Poltergeist turn 1. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Let's Poltergeist. And if it clicks like knockoff or something, we can... Okay, we hit. Great. And we kill immediately. Okay. That went pretty well. Rilla's going to come in. Instant Moltres every time. I don't care about getting knocked off. That's totally fine. We don't get the burn. Don't mind. Let's U-turn out. Cool. Good U-turn. Probably we can get in Wellspring, and I think we U-turn again. I think U-turn will kill here. Yeah. Okay, we get the U-turn on Rilla. Very nice. And... let's get the music going. Let's go Zama here, and we can crunch. Okay, great. We hit gold. Oh, okay, so that's one of these. Grassy Seed, not good for many reasons here, actually. Not good for many reasons. We can go Wellspring on this, though, and we can start fishing for critical hits. Okay, we do not get it. Yeah, this is really bad. This is really bad. This is super bad. Okay, because that Ivy Cudgel, let's get a calc on that. That Ivy Cudgel did this much, and that's how much it would do against the 0 defense gold. So this gold is going to be outspeeding our Moltres, which is really bad too. And we can't hit it with Drill because it won't do anything through grassy terrain. Could we go Houndstone here and Terra Ghost Sneak? That would kill. Would Houndstone Sneak just regularly kill? 37%. Let's go Houndstone and let's pop the Terra Ghost Sneak. Oh my gosh, Houndstone doing it, guys. Houndstone just doing it again. That is an incredibly valuable kill there. Wow. That was amazing. Give it up for Houndstone, guys. I don't want to let Molt come in here. I think we go Zama. Okay, we just get knocked. Totally fine. And I think the correct play is to bring in Drill here on the Hatterene coming in so we can spin. I don't think you just U-turn with Rillaboom. Okay, good. And we can spin here. And that spin is going to be huge for Moltres. The only way out, if I'm my opponent here, I think they try to freeze me. Yep, they tried to freeze me. Do they get it? They do not get it. They do not get the freeze, and we can Iron Head. And this thing's Grassy Glide is not Choice Band. We know that. It's Terrain Extender, so Grassy Glide cannot kill, so we're going to stay in an Iron Head again. Wellspring going to come in, but we can go into Zama here, which will not die. And then we can close combat. Okay, we got this situation on our hands. Let's go into Drill immediately. I think that's probably the right play here. And Mystical Fire, I don't believe will kill. And our opponent has not Terra'd yet, so we do have to worry about that. Actually, that has a chance to kill me here. 96%. That is steep. Do we EQ then? I think we just EQ here. Oh no, that does nothing. Okay, we Iron Head here. My bad. My bad. I was thinking it because it's going to Terra, but then I realized that we don't actually. Let's. Okay, it probably doesn't have Mystical Fire then. Let's SD here. Yeah, it's going to store. How did that kill? What? How did. What? I don't understand that one bit. I don't know how that killed. I'm super confused. Okay, maybe we just go Houndstone here and, wow, how did that kill? Okay, I don't know how that happened. Wow. What? How did that kill Excadrill? Like, Modest Max? That was like Modest Max and it was unlikely to kill. What the? Yeah, I don't. No, actually, no, Modest Max, that was super likely to kill. What am I saying? Because it was at 93. Yeah, that was... Okay, I don't know what to say about it. I mean... Okay. Can we go Houndstone here, and can we Terra Blast Ghost? We have to. I don't think there's another option. So let's go for it. Okay, we see Terra Poison come out, so that's not going to do. And unfortunately, Terra Poison is one of those types that's actually tough for us here. We can go Molt, maybe, and we can try to, like, Flamethrower and then maybe kill with Zama. But that's tough for sure. Okay, I think we can kill with Zama here. I think Stone Edge will probably do it, given this isn't a super bulky set. We've got to hit the Stone Edge, though. And I don't think we win. We might win. Okay, we get a critical hit. I don't think the critical hit mattered. We probably killed anyway. Max HP, max attack, usual build on E-Train. I was not aware. I didn't realize that was a thing at all, not gonna lie. Ice Fang will kill here, so let's go for that, because that doesn't lower our defenses. Oh my god, it didn't kill. What? Okay, let's crunch. Hopefully we don't die. We get critical hit. That was just me completely misplaying against Hatterene. If I just clicked Iron Head, we would have won. So that was me choking, not Houndstone's fault. Would have been different. Although I will say, facing Grassy spam with Houndstone was a bit of unfortunate luck there. But yeah, no, that was just me misplaying completely. That was completely my fault. Yeah, if we clicked Iron, I should have just Iron Headed the thing and forced the Terra. We would have been totally fine if we did that. So that was just me throwing and thinking too hard, or not thinking hard enough. Here. I really like Moltres this game. I feel like Scizor is going to lead to deal with my T-Tar and Wellspring, so I want to lead with Molt. Okay, no, never mind. Let's go immediately into Wellspring here. Okay, let's click Ivy Cudgel. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Let's U-turn here. I don't think we're gonna get E-speeded, and let's just go into Molt. Let's Roar. Okay, Outrage. We get critical hit and killed. Okay, beautiful. Let's Ice Fang. Well, there goes Molt, right? I mean, would have been really nice if that didn't get critical hit, because that would not have died. But okay, D-Knight dead. right? That's something. But that was our answer to Zama. So let's CC and hope this thing is its ID. Yep. Yep. Okay. Oh, it's lefties too. Let's go T-Tar so we can start some sand chip going. Yeah, this was some BS. No, this I'm ignoring. I'm super ignoring this one. Let's go into Houndstone, and then I think Terra Ghost Poltergeist breaks guaranteed here. So that's probably the move. We actually, Houndstone might get us out of this one, because Crunch probably doesn't 2-hit KO. The sad thing is Gliscor can come in and deal with Houndstone because it's freaking acrobatics for some reason. Okay, gets a bit of a high roll, but not high enough. So we should be okay to at least get out of this particular crisis, unless we get high rolled with Crunch here. Okay, we don't. Good. Let's do it again. Whew. Houndstone getting us out of a very tight spot. Even if this game doesn't end up going as we hope, we got to give Houndstone major respect for the way it's been performing. I think I have to go immediately into Zama here, because this thing SDing is a crisis. Yep. And we're gonna CC. Yeah, okay. I actually really wish we died there, because now we're going to have to sack something else to get Houndstone in at a point where it outspeeds it. Which is rough. Yeah, if we died there, that would have been a lot better. What was that roll? That's 76. I guess that was pretty standard. There was probably no chance I died there. Let me check that CC damage. That's important too. We did how much with CC? We did 57. We did 57. Oh, so it's max HP. Which means no speed. Which means Houndstone outspeeds, folks. Houndstone outspeeds. So we can sack. I think do we let Zama go here? I think we do let Zama go here. Yeah, I think we do let Zama go, and then we go Houndstone sneak. I think we can win this game still. It's going to come down a bit to the Corviknight set. If the Corv is ID press, we definitely lose. We can't beat that. Okay, this is manageable. Oh, well, that's not good. I don't like that it's that. I don't like that it's booster, but... How much is knockoff doing? 2 KOs with sand, like, sometimes. Let's go for that. We just do that again. No critical hit, cool. No spit F chop, we like that. Okay, cool. Down it goes. This I think I immediately hit with the T wave. Okay, good. We get that. And then I think, oh, it's Power Trip. I know exactly. It's Power Trip. We have to go into Houndstone and immediately start clicking Poltergeist on this. Houndstone? Yes, sir. Okay, now this thing is super fast now. I think we probably still outspeed it, though. Houndstone! Okay. Let's think about this. I think the play... Okay, this is super weird. I think I go Excadrill here, because we need sand for this. So I think I go Drill here. Okay, perfect. That's good. And then we're going to Iron Head. Houndstone has not missed a Poltergeist today. It has not missed. I think our opponent quit. I don't think they wanted to play this out. I think they know that they know they've lost, because Wellspring will cook them. But I'm going to savor this. I'm going to wait for the timeout. Houndstone did amazing today. Houndstone did absolutely amazing today. Honestly, this team kinda good. Yeah, no, they were definitely going to lose here. There was no way you could win at this point, even if you were like Agility SD. Ironhead plus Shadow Sneak took you out. So, yeah. Yeah, wow. Wow. Amazing. GG. Okay, so the Houndstone Sand team, I think, went like 4-1, 5-1, something like that. It did really well. Before we end the stream, for those that don't know, I recently got rank 1 in Nat Dex with a Mega Aerodactyl Sand team, and this is what it is. This is what it is. So we've got on this, we got Stone Edge, of course, Stone Edge Dual Wing Beat, Fire Fang, and Ice Fang. These two were clicked probably more than Stone Edge and Dual Wing Beat. Honestly, the hitting like Scizor, Landorus, Gliscor, Garchomp, the coverage was incredible. So this was just really good speed control. EV to outspeed Zamazenta, and the bulk allows it to guaranteed live a Scizor Bullet Punch max attack. And Tough Claws, as weak as these moves seem, Tough Claws make these moves actually very serious and very strong. We had defensive gold. I was at first thinking offensive, but given how this team lacks any physical wall, I'm really glad I ended up going with the defensive gold here. The T-Wave is not super crucial, but overall, this is a really solid set. And it's mostly here because it can spin block Tusk, which is huge. Being able to spin block Tusk is really big, and you can kind of play games with it with Air Balloon, you know, switch in, switch out, go into Wellspring instead, that kind of stuff. Because there is a Hazard Stat core. We have Rocks Hippo plus Spikes Wellspring. Wellspring on this team just to kind of provide some immediate power, soften up some threats, softens up Corviknight, for example, which is a big one, and yeah, so yeah, spikes on this are good. Hippo, Spadef set in Natdex, really good just for a lot of random threats. Volcarona switches into Zard Y very well because in Sand, Solar Beam power is halved, switches into Mega Diancie very well. Which is very tough to do. Almost nothing can say it can comfortably switch into Mega Diancie. Coco, of course, switches into Scarf Lele. Whirlwinds out Volcarona. Then we've got Drill, Steelium SD. This is just a very standard set, but I think it's the strongest. And yeah, and then Lele here, just Scarf, really good because this team hates priority, so especially Excadrill, so having this this is really nice for Kingambit endgames. Also helps a lot against Zama, Lopunny, just some bunch of random Pokemon that are really threatening to the squad. And I went Jolly on Drill. The only chance, if you want to see, you can check out my live streams playlist on my channel if you want to see me build this team and work with Mega Aerodactyl live. But the only change I made was to go Jolly Drill. I was Adamant Drill on stream, but outspeeding Goldengo and Tusk out of Sand, and outspeeding Roaring Moon at +1 in Sand is really important. So before I end the stream, I have to do a game anyway today to try to keep my elo up. Some people have taken the #1 from me since. If we look at ladder here, I'm rank 6 now, so some people have been popping off. But let's go for a game before I wrap up. But yeah, Houndstone did fire. Houndstone was amazing in every game. Like, it was actually incredible. Maybe I disrespect... Maybe Houndstone Sand is real. HF. And while I play this game, I'll put a quick poll in chat here. Houndstone Sand Part 2. Okay, lead's probably going to be a Diancie or a Lando, so I want to lead with Ogerpon to cover both. And it's going to be a Shifu. Okay, I think this thing's just going to click U-turn, but that's, you know, not going to kill unless it's banded, which it's not going to stand if it's banded. Okay, it is indeed Scarf confirmed, which is okay, and I'm going to go for the just the spike there. Given how strong Lele Moonblast looks, good as it is, I think I'm okay with clicking knockoff here. Unfortunately, looks like it's going to be... Oh no, it is HDB. I was worried it'd be Z based on that damage, but that's not bad. Okay, I can go into Hippo now, and we're going to get up rocks. Hazards are really good against this team, and we have gold to stop defog, which is very nice. So we're going to go into that immediately. Okay, Lando's just going to set rocks of its own, and let's just go for Hex here. Okay, just generic good damage. I'm expecting it'll probably Heat Wave or Roost here, so I want to go into Mega Arrow. Worst case scenario, we get hit with an electric move, but we'll survive due to the sand boost. Okay, unfortunately, the worst case scenario happened immediately. I'm surprised by that, honestly, I really am. And we don't have a water type anymore, so we're going to go into gold here. And okay, so we're going to get U-turned on, not great. We are getting cooked a little bit right now, folks, I'm not going to lie. We are getting cooked a little bit. So let's check this Landorus clicked U-turn on us, right? No, it didn't. Okay. What do we do here? We can't let this go because then we lose to... okay, I think I see the vision here. We can go Hippo. Oh, it's super weak. Landorus is super weak here. Okay, cool. That doesn't actually fix anything. We can Whirlwind, I guess, get it off the field. Okay, Slowking comes in. That's easier to deal with, so we're happy to see that. Probably we can go Lele here. I'm surprised it chillied. If I killed it, if I just hit it with an attack there, that would have been really bad news. So I'm really surprised to see that. But we go gold every time on this. And oh, that kills. I did not think that killed. 83% chance. Okay, here's what we do. We sack Marrow. Our only chance now is drill shenanigans. Probably shouldn't have been so willing to sack Wellspring. But yeah, we can go Hippo now, then we sack gold. Now here's the plan. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into drill. We're going to SD as Landorus comes in. If our opponent's good, I think they'll just stay in here. Yeah, well played. I don't regret the play, though. If we SD'd and as Lando came in, we had a good chance to win. Okay, yeah, so we lost there to a fairly good player. But anyway, yeah, just a little showcase to the team. Obviously didn't do that well there. Could have done well, but we kind of lost too many plays. Zapdos is also pretty annoying for the team. But yeah, definitely could have been played better. Should have kept Wellspring around, but I'm kind of cooked. And we already got rank 1 anyway, so I'm not too bent out of shape about it. But anyway, thank you guys very much for attending, and we've got a lot of support. So funny, we had 60% of people saying ditch Houndstone, don't even try Sand, and now we have 77% saying they want a part 2. Had a lot of fun. Thank you guys very much for attending. I'm going to stop this in 3,